Hello and welcome back to Relax and Play. Before we move on to X5, I wanted to show some secrets and extras that we missed, mainly in regards to Zero. Now, Commander didn't want to do another run at Zero, but in regards to the lore and future Mega Man games and stories, Zero's story, at least what's shown in this, is pretty big. So I'm going to briefly cover it along with the two quote-unquote new armors. While not the first game to have a super armor, because X3 had that golden armor, X4 began a trend of a secret, unlockable, overpowered armor being available. And this carried over to every X game, except that bag of manure, X7. X4 was the first game that had ultimate armors that you could only access through a code in this game. And both X and Zero have an unlockable armor. But we're kind of hesitant to call Zero's in this game an armor. And so we'll start with him first. To use his black armor, at the character select screen, you have to hold the R1 button and then press right 6 times. Then immediately release R1, hold circle, and press start.
Who are you?
My masterpiece.
But who are you?
After him, he is my nemesis. Our rivalry is what gives me motivation in life. Now go. Destroy him. That's an order.
But wait!
Emergency, all Maverick hunters on call should assemble immediately.
The same dream again.
All Maverick hunters on call should assemble immediately.
What a twist! This cutscene back in the day blew everyone's mind. I mean, we already knew that it was a sequel with Dr. Light, but now with Wily involved, I mean, whoever that guy was, the Mega Man world expanded even more than we ever could have predicted. Now, right off the bat, as someone who has grown to loathe Zero for his character, there's no denying. He's fun as hell playing this. Whereas X's gameplay is long range, Zero is a melee monster. Whereas X gets new weapons, Zero learns new moves. And if you're playing this game for the story, well, Zero's really the only one you should be playing as. This black armor is pretty much a recolored nod to X2's fake Zero though. It doesn't affect Zero's stats in any way, shape, or form in this game, though it does in the subsequent games. Another difference between the two main heroes, as you can probably hear, Zero also has his own intro stage theme, but personally that's for X's. The other big difference, Zero meets Iris, a fan favorite in the intro stage. Now let's jump forward a bit and show off a fully powered Zero with all of his special moves. This stage will never cease to wow me in terms of visuals. As you can see, he's really fun to play as because he can mix up different combos in ways X never could. The only actual weapon Zero gets is the Rakoha, which itself carries over in a few X games, but never operates or looks the same in any game for some reason. Finally, let's get back to X. X's ultimate armor can be unlocked from the start with a code, and unlike Zero's, it actually changes things up radically. Select X and press circle twice, left 6 times, then hold L1 and R2, and then press start and hold L1 and R2 until the game starts. On the PC version, things are even easier. To use Zero's black armor, all you have to do is press up and enter, or to use the ultimate armor for X, all you have to do is press down and enter. Once you begin the game, you won't start with the armor right away, but you'll know you entered the code right because X's normal armor has a weird purple tinge to it. So all you have to do now is enter any armor capsule, and you'll receive the entire ultimate armor right there and then. The ultimate armor is pretty much the 4th armor with the plasma shot upgrade, but it also replaces that armor's Nova Strike with an extremely overpowered one that you can fire off indefinitely. And really, this is what makes or breaks the ultimate armor for most people, because the games can become really easy at this point. The Nova Strike does insane damage, and the fact that you can chain it means once you memorize a level, you don't even have to try anymore. The only way you'll lose at this point is if you fall into a pit or if you dash to some spikes. And really, I wouldn't have it any other way.